Oopsie.
What's up? On a Saturday, it feels a little weird, or Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. So for those of you that didn't make it to church this morning, we got you covered right here. This is our Sunday service. That's what I should have named it.
Yeah.
Church. What if we start doing these on Sunday and call it some sort of church service? Then maybe we don't get taxed on what it costs us for our RSS feed. Maybe we don't have to pay that. Dude, could we call ourselves a church and avoid? We could.
Probably.
Why not? Let's start doing it on Sundays, and then we'll just get everything for free and have people give us money.
Tithe.
Yeah, tithe. Yeah.
Yeah. So how you living? You're a little slow today. I noticed.
We were a little slow today.
Baby shower really got it out of you, did it?
No, nothing happened at the baby shower. I just had a full day yesterday. Went to a baby shower. I think that was my first baby shower. I don't remember ever going to another baby shower. Maybe I have and just don't remember. But yeah, I did that. And then on Friday and Saturday, there's this thing here called 80s Fest, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's they have this like barn style like place rented out, and there's a band, and they have all this like retro 80s stuff, and there's cool. It was cool. 80s are a little bit out of my I'm more of like a 90s
or 60s and 70s.
Yeah, 60s, 70s, 90s. I pretty much just skip over the 80s. It's not my favorite decade. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Not a fan of George Michael?
So there's a lookalike contest each night where people dress up and all that.
Yeah.
And so I was hosting that. So people would come. I had the mix table out there, and that's where they would come sign up. And I would pick the finalists and take them up on stage and be like, make some noise for, whatever. And like base it off of like crowd participation. And it's funny you said to George Michael, because there was a George Michael lookalike there, and he won. Yeah,
really?
He won one of the categories. Yeah,
that comment was not planned, by the way.
It wasn't. No, yeah, this is the first time I'm telling you about this.
Who else was there?
Elvis.
Was there an Elvis?
There was Golden Girls.
Okay, 4 old ladies.
Yeah, well, no, they were dressed up as old ladies. They were like our age.
Oh.
Let me see what else we have here. There was a Bender from Breakfast Club. Like there.
Nice. Okay.
There was. So here's the George Michael.
Nice. Oh wow.
Yeah, he killed it. There was a Mr. T. I'm trying to find the Mr. T. There's the Devo people.
Who?
You know about Devo? It's a band. Whip it good.
Oh,
yeah, that's those people. There's me and Mr. T and Slash. So, here's the Golden Girls right here.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, they crushed it. Yeah, so I did that Friday and Saturday, which it was fun, but it's like, like
events are always
tired. Events are, you're just like, you got to get there early, set up, break everything down. But
it was your coworker go with you.
So whenever this got booked, I was requested. So It was, but I had my girlfriend go with me, and she helped out. So, it was nice.
Free labor.
Yeah, for free labor. Exactly. No, she did really good. She did a good job helping me out. But it was fun, but I'm just like tired. So like after Saturday with the baby shower, and
was it before the baby shower or after the baby shower?
No, it was after. So like it was like perfect timing, because the baby shower was from like 1 to 3. And I had to be there on Saturday at like 5:30. It was like an hour. So like from the time like got home, packed everything up, and like it all worked out great. But yeah, then I got home from 80s Fest and just like crushed a bunch of beers because I was just, I was like wanting to, because you can't, it's like I would have loved to have just like drank there.
Yeah.
But I'm in the station car and stuff like that. I don't want to be drinking and driving like that.
Yeah.
So I got home and just like crushed a bunch of beers. And then I didn't do anything crazy. I just drank beers on the couch. But I just like woke up this morning and I was like, oh God. So I got my seltzer water. I ate my rice cake. Face is a little puffy.
Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed.
Yeah, the puffy face is the dead giveaway.
Yeah.
But I took some Advil, got my seltzer water. Feeling good.
Yeah, we had the exact opposite type of night.
How was your night?
We just chilled. We watched it's actually pretty good. We watched the Naomi Osaka documentary on Netflix.
I don't know anything about that.
She's a tennis player.
I don't know. I know 2 tennis players and they're sisters. I don't know anything about tennis. I don't know anything about tennis.
Naomi Osaka is like the next like generation's like tennis player. Like she's only 22. So it's like her first documentary on what she's been dealing with for like the last 3 or 4 years.
What's she been dealing with?
Just like the pressure of like winning, and she's like that she lost a couple years and then now she's won again. But she's just like dealing with that, and she's kind of shy. So she's the one who's like is not doing tennis this year. She's like talking about mental health. She's like, I can't do it. Like, I feel like I'm losing my mind.
How old is she?
22.
Oh wow. Yeah, you said that. Sorry.
So it was like a 3 episode. Each episode was like 40 minutes. So we did that, had dinner, and then
what'd you eat?
We had some Church's chicken.
Church's?
Yeah.
I love it.
But what do we watch after? I forget.
Oh, while you're thinking of that,
we did watch Space Jam the other night.
Oh, the OG one or the new one?
No, the new one with LeBron.
You did? Don't tell me. Was it good?
It was decent. It's definitely a kid's movie. Like,
well, sure.
Watching as an adult, you're like, this is kind of corny, but there's some funny parts in there.
You didn't even like the OG Space Jam, so
I mean, as a kid, I loved it, but watching it as an adult, you're like, these movies are meant for kids, like obviously,
yeah, absolutely.
And like the nostalgia hits me on the old one, but this one was like, this is this generation's like.
So I heard a rumor that Michael Jordan was in the new one. Is he? Is he making an appearance? It's not a spoil. It's like you said, it's a kid movie. It's not like I'm going to watch like. You're telling me like the end of like a Marvel series or something. It's like Thanos died. Like you're not saying anything like that. Is he in it?
Michael Jordan is not in it.
I think that he is because I know you and I feel like I can tell when you're lying. I think that he is in it.
He's not in it.
I've already seen it. I've already seen it.
Okay.
No, I haven't. I was just trying to get you to.
Michael B. Jordan is in it.
Oh, is he?
So Michael Jordan is in it.
Maybe that's the headline that I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, those clickbait. See, they didn't get me because I didn't click on it. It just said Michael Jordan has been talked about making an appearance in it.
Michael Jordan made an appearance.
He did. They didn't lie. There's more than one Michael Jordan. And up until this point, I had never like really put that together that his name is Michael Jordan because you always hear the B in it, and I've never been like, oh, he has the same name as the basketball player. Mike
did it because he's like, I'm always going to be like that name.
Well, it worked because up until right now, I had never made that connection. That is amazing. One letter.
Yeah, it's like his last name is B. Jordan.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it was good. It was like the
script.
Did you
just rent it?
No, it's on HBO Max
for free.
Mm-hmm. It's part of their like summer because it's owned by Warner Brothers owns HBO.
Well, that's what I'm watching tonight.
Do you have HBO Max?
I can find it.
Yeah,
I got my smart TVs my smart TVs are loaded, dude. I got different logins from everybody. Yeah.
And then we woke up this morning and eggs, bacon, waffles.
Oh yeah.
It's like our Sunday morning routine. I cook breakfast every morning, every Sunday.
Dude, we've been having Brenner a lot, where we have bacon, eggs, and then pancakes.
Brenner for dinner.
Yeah, Brenner. Breakfast for dinner. Brenner.
But I did meal prep, or not meal prep, but I prepped this morning after breakfast some homemade chile rellenos.
Tell me what that is. I don't know
So it's
about
like
this.
those giant poblano peppers.
Oh, and yeah. And,
I cut it open, emptied the seeds, and then I put cheese and ground turkey with enchilada green sauce.
Oh, let's go.
And then
what do you bake them or grill them or what?
Yeah, you could bake them or you could like fry them. Just throw them in like a wok and fry them.
Oh, okay. So do you have them like pinned so they stay closed and stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to do that later. But I'm going to dip it in egg wash, put some panko on it, and then bread it, and then so it's going to be lunch a little bit later.
Yeah, but you could fry those too.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do because I have a wok, so I'm going to put some sticks through them to keep them closed, and then I'm just going to lay them in the wok and rotate them with the stick if I need to. Like, obviously with the tongs, I'm going to stick my hand in hot oil.
Yeah. No, I meant like deep fry them. You could like get like a fill it up.
If I wanted to,
yeah, just throw them in there.
Yeah,
that's some. If you want to Americanize that shit,
yeah,
deep fry it.
I mean, I could wrap it in some bacon if I really wanted to. So.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's pretty healthy. Ground turkey with some cheese and sauce and a giant poblano pepper. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
that sounds really good.
Yeah. Put it with some rice on the side.
Yeah. So you're set up for the week. I haven't meal prepped.
No, that's just lunch today.
Oh, that's just lunch today. Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little bit later. Or dinner. No.
For the week.
No, because I only bought 2 poblano peppers.
Oh my God.
And they're cheap, dude. They're like, I got 2 of them and it was like 88 cents.
Yeah, they're not expensive.
Yeah.
And they're really good. I forget what recipe it was. Because like throughout like quarantine, you know, that's one of the things that we started doing was like cooking a lot of foods that we like don't normally haven't cooked, you know?
Yeah.
And one of the things was like it required like a poblano. It was like maybe like a salsa or something, or something.
Or you char them and then throw them in the blender.
Something like that. You like peel it off. Yeah, I can't remember what it was exactly, but poblanos are good. Not hot. I like poblanos better than I like bell peppers.
Yeah, because they have a little bit of spice, like a little bit of spice.
Yeah, it's barely. It's like.
But I accidentally rubbed my eye after, and I was like, ah!
Oh, dude.
But it wasn't like a habanero where I was like, take my eyeball out. Like, this sucks.
You ever made the mistake? Because I went through a phase where I was making like a lot of like pico. We lived together. Yeah, I make pico all the time. Just like tomato, whatever.
Jalapeno, onion, cilantro.
And I made the mistake before of cutting a bunch of jalapenos and then like going to the bathroom and not wash your hands. And that
wiener.
Yeah, touch your pee-pee. That does not, dude. And it's a lingering burn, dude. It's mild enough to where you're like,
is this what an STD feels like?
I would assume. I can neither confirm nor deny. But yeah, it's like what is going on with this? What is going on? But it's just mild enough to where like you're not like, oh my God, I need to go to the hospital, but you're like, ow, constantly, and you're like, start rubbing a lot of questionable stuff on there to try to get it to go away.
Yeah,
not a good. So if you cut jalapenos, wash your hands before you go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
a little life advice.
Yeah. Also some life advice.
What
when you're backing out of a garage, just remember to look behind you.
Wait, hold on. Before we get into this, does your car have one of those backup cameras? I can't remember.
It does. The Jeep does, but the camera doesn't work. So I have the system. So no.
Okay. So what happened?
It's like, so she had Friday off, and so she came over, and we were going to have a date night. So we were going out to this Cambodian restaurant. Really good place. I love it. And so she usually never comes over. I go Wednesdays, it's at her place, and then the weekends at my place. But like a Friday, I was looped. Like I was still working when she got here. So I was kind of rushing and this and that. So we get in the car and we're just talking, and I just didn't think that her car was behind me because it's a Friday and 6 days out of the week her car's not here. So I'm just like start backing out super slow, like a mile an hour, if that.
Just
And
like in the not even like hitting the gas pedal, really.
Yeah, I just put it in reverse and it's just going back, and then I just hear a crack, and I hit her mirror, dude, her passenger window mirror.
Oh, so it's just like it wasn't like a head-on like boom. You
No,
clipped it.
no, but her mirror came, like it's still hanging there. We ended up taping it, but yeah. So
What'd she say?
She was kind of laughing, but I was like livid inside. I was like, went super quiet. You know how I get when I get really angry, I get quiet. So, I mean, it's not that great of a story, but I was just pissed because the only 2 times I've ever like been in an accident, it's always been in the garage, and I've always hit something coming out of the garage. It's like the second time, dude.
It's your it's because it's a comfort zone. It's like, okay, I've done this a million times. I'm not even really driving yet.
Yeah. So yeah.
So you're gonna pay for her mirror?
So yeah, she contacted her insurance, and she's like, and they called her, and they're like, he needs to file the claim because he's the one who did the damage. So I filed the claim, but if my deductible, I think my deductible is $500, but if it's to buy the part and to take it to a shop, if it's like $300, I'd rather just pay the $300 out of pocket than get a claim on my insurance. So I'm waiting for my insurance company to call.
I wouldn't think that a mirror would be too expensive.
No.
I think you probably hit it on the head, around $300.
Yeah. And to get it fixed, like the labor.
Yeah.
That's the expensive part. But I feel like shops are always like, insurance and shops are scammers.
Yeah. They'll be in there fixing the mirror, and they'll be like, we noticed yeah, it's gonna take a week. We noticed that your left back rotor is It's like, what? Why are you even looking at that?
Yeah, your blinker fluid's out too.
Yeah. Dude, I love those videos where like parents send kids in to like O'Reilly's, and they're like, go get me some blinker fluid. Then they come out all pissed.
I saw a video where a guy drilled a hole into his back light, and like it had rained, and there was a crack in his mirror, and he drilled a hole, and the water started draining out of his backlight. Was like, gotta drain the blinker fluid.
Drain the blinker fluid. Got a leak.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, I was just so mad at myself because it's like you said, it's a comfort zone. Like I back out of the garage all the time.
Yeah, and it's just unnecessary money that
I could have avoided.
Yeah.
So yeah,
well, that sucks.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of unnecessary money getting spent, I have a bill, and talking about deductibles. So back in April, I found a doctor here, just like a normal primary doctor or whatever, and went and like got like a checkup and all that. And he was like, let's do some blood work, because he like listens to the heart and all that. He's like, let's do some blood work. He's like, just to know where we're at and everything. Like, so we have a full scope. And I was like, all right. So right before I left to go home on that trip, I'm like getting everything in order. And I was like, I'm going to go do this blood work today, just so I have it out of the way, because my next appointment, like the follow-up, is this month. I think it's next week or something like that. And I was like, all right, cool. And so I go do the blood work, give them my insurance and everything. They take the vial, and I don't think about it. I'm like, all right, cool. But my deductible on my insurance is like crazy high. So I got a bill for the blood work, and my insurance covered like $100 of it. And
it's like $600 or something.
Yeah, it's like I got a bill for like $400 for blood work, and I'm like, bro. I'm like,
what insurance do you like? Because my insurance, I just did my blood work, and all I did was pay my copay. It was like $25.
Really? I have whatever's through work. It's like maybe they messed this up then. Because the blood work was like, I'm looking at the bill. It was like almost $600.
I haven't gotten the bill yet. I mean, I could get the bill soon, but
see, I didn't pay. Like I didn't pay anything whenever I went there. I just like they took it, and I gave them my insurance, and they're like, okay, yeah.
No, I did my copay and all that.
Dude, I might need to talk with you after this on how you have your insurance set up because I'm getting boned.
Yeah.
Like
Adulting. Dude, speaking about adulting, like this is just an episode of Oopsies. Why did I grow up?
yeah. I didn't
my
sign up for this.
My dishwasher isn't draining and I'm trying to fix it myself. I've been on YouTube like all week and like need to go find a part. And I went to Lowe's. They're like, we don't have the part. Go to this store. Go to the store. And they're like, yeah, we don't do parts here. Why do they send you here? And I was like, I don't know. He told me to come here. And so now I got to go to another store, find the part. And if it's like, I've already put $100 into this dishwasher.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, if I got to put this parts, let's say it's a rubber piece, right? But if it's like $100 because it's a specialty part,
Mm-hmm.
be like, fuck it. I'm just going to buy a new dishwasher for like $400.
God. It's like as soon as you, it always, it seems like it never fails. It's like as soon as you're like, okay, like
I'm getting comfortable. I got money. And then it's like, nope.
Something blood work, dishwashers, backing into your girlfriend's car. God, dude, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then I also had a realization about how, I've always known, about taxes. They take taxes out of your check and all that, but how much they take out. I had I guess you could call it like a come to Jesus or come to God moment. Like I sat down and because I was like starting to I've never added things up. You work, you get paid, you're like, cool, I got my check. You look, you're like, yeah, deposited, but I've never added things up. And so
it does it on our employee portal. It's like year to date, how much they've taken out for your Social Security.
So I started looking into that because I'm looking at my check, I'm like, and I never see does this times 52 or whatever, add up to what my salary is. So something happened. I start looking at my pay stubs and stuff like that. And I'm looking and I'm like, this doesn't seem right, and I start adding things up and I'm like, this is off. And then I'm like, okay, this can't be that much in taxes. And then I start Googling how much does the average American pay in taxes per year and stuff like that. And I was just I was red hot for a minute, dude. I was like,
and you got state, and you have state income tax too, right?
Oh yeah.
In Texas we don't.
See, yeah.
But
state
Portland,
and federal.
But Portland, we had state, but we didn't have sales tax in Portland.
Yeah, so and so I went so far back, I was looking and comparing from what I pay in state taxes here to compared to Oregon, those taxes are super high. I don't know how
in Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how we survived making what we made in paying.
We had a shitty, tiny little apartment, no AC.
Yeah. But still.
We barely ate out. It was one at the weekend. We cooked a lot. It was a lot of chili, a lot of chicken, a lot of rice.
Yeah.
We didn't do much. The most it was one weekend out or Saturday nights we went out and then it was Coors Lights.
Yeah. Super.
Give me the shittiest tequila.
Everything. Yeah.
Dude, you'd go to the bar and be like, yeah, could I get 6 tequila shots? And it's like, oh yeah, this is $4.99. It's crappiest tequila.
Well, tequila. It's not even considered tequila. But yeah, so
one night you came to the table. I think it was right before we both left. You came back with 8 tequila shots, and I was like, "How much was that?" You're like, $12. I was like, "What?"
It might have been the same night that I blew mine back into my face.
It was that night.
God. Yeah, but either way, taxes. I'm not a fan of taxes.
Yeah.
Because then, after I found all this out and was like, okay, yeah, no, I guess this is right, and I'm not making what I thought I was making. Yeah. And then I start looking at everything. I'm like, what are we paying taxes? And I'm looking at everything. I'm like, why is this broken? Well, why is that pothole here? I'm like, well, So now I'm hitting that stage of my life to where I'm like, okay, what?
And this is where I've been, and you're like, hey, calm down, blah blah. I realized it's years ago. I'm just like,
yeah. And it's I'm realizing this at 30 years old. I'm like, and then I had the point to where I was like, why didn't they teach us this in school? But even if they taught it to me in school, I wouldn't have paid attention. Just I didn't pay attention to anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, now I'm super salty about taxes, and I'm not saying that I'm going to find a side hustle that's tax-free and
But
under
you
the
are.
table, but I've been on YouTube a lot lately. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, I found it on YouTube. It came across like things you might like, and it was this court case about a guy in like Ohio or Illinois or Midwest somewhere, and he didn't pay taxes for like 10 years. And it went all the way to Supreme Court, and he was like, I don't see the reason I have to pay taxes. And he like found a loophole in the IRS tax code and like essentially screwed everybody over because the IRS fixed the loophole.
God.
And they still were like, you need to pay some back taxes. And he ended up dying like a couple years ago. But it was like a huge court case that like, and the Supreme Court was like, yeah, you got to pay your taxes. Of course they say that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not trying to be
he's fighting against the IRS, and the IRS has millions of dollars to pump against him. You know,
yeah.
I found the loophole. Like, what? We're all about finding loopholes in this country. You know what I mean?
They're like, well, we're going to spend other people's tax money to make sure that you pay your tax money.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. But I'm super bummed about taxes, man.
Yeah, he was like some old like hippie cowboy, like one of those like 70s like in not like a 70s independent. He's like not left leaning or right leaning. He's just like a cowboy, and he's like, fuck the government.
Yeah.
And he like found the loophole, and they're like, you haven't paid taxes in like 10, 20 years. He's like, I don't have to. Look at the code. And they're like, no. And they're like, he's like, yeah. And it was like this huge court. I need to find it.
Dude, I'm a fan of that guy. Yeah, maybe that's what I need to start looking into, is like the actual codes and stuff like that, and try and find a loophole, because
good luck.
Yeah, no, I'm
and
totally not gonna do that. But.
Yeah, it's also that like the IRS knows exactly how much we owe.
Yeah,
and they're like, you figure it out. It's like,
yeah,
why don't you just tell me?
It's like, you figure it out, and if you get it wrong, you can go to jail. How about that?
Yeah, like I saw this fact that like other countries just like take it out at the end of the year. It's like, take what I owe you. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Or just send me a bill and I'll fucking pay it. I don't want to fucking figure all this out.
Yeah. Why do we have to figure that out?
Because I mean, there are things like write-offs, right? Like if you're a millionaire, you can like write off my extra house as a business expense. And it's like, well, they don't know that.
And see, then I started going down that rabbit hole of like how the rich get tax breaks, and I was like, why are they getting a tax break?
Yeah.
I'm super upset about taxes right now.
Yeah, same. I've been upset.
About to get on this side hustle, dude. They take so much.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, you can make this job pays 85,000. It's like, well, after taxes, I'm back to 60. So
yeah, it's like and that's the thing. Like I even like went back and like looked at my like, I guess you could call it welcome, because I don't have a contract, but I like looked at my like welcome letter, like say, I was like, I think this is how much I'm supposed to be making. I want to make sure. It's like I go back and I like see it. So in the future, I'm going to start being like, okay, what? I don't know. It's just
yeah. It's one of those things where,
because the company is paying you that much, they're paying that much for your salary, but then
taxes come out.
Uncle Sam, yeah. So to
it's
them,
like, well, if my salary is supposed to be 50,000, why wouldn't you just give me 60 and I make my 50?
Yeah, because I mean, well, why would they do that as a business? Because then they're just paying for your taxes.
Yeah, but it's like unhonest, right? It's like the whole like moral dilemma of like,
yeah. Of like, okay, so this number, is this net or gross? Like,
yeah,
it's always gross. I'm like, all right,
yeah,
but yeah, taxes, man.
Adulting,
God.
dishwashers, taxes, car accidents, health insurance, eye insurance, dental.
Yeah, why? Like,
dogs,
why even give me the check? Like, just send it where it needs to go.
Yeah.
I don't. I get this much of it.
Yeah,
just send it to the people that are going to take it.
I love my dog, but like we've talked about like he got injured and he's still not good, and so I finally called the physical therapist place, and it's
he's still not good.
No, so it's $200. It's $165 just to get him a consultation to the place to see like the doctor. And I was like, well, I think he needs a CAT scan because I sent over the x-rays and the x-rays don't show anything. They're like, yeah, we could do a CAT scan. I was like, well, how much is a base CAT scan? Like how? And they're like, well, it depends on the images. So it could run anywhere from $1,800 to $2,500 just for the CAT scan, unless you have pet insurance. And I was like, I don't. And I can't get pet insurance now because it's a pre-existing condition for the dog. so it wouldn't cover it. So I'm already out, let's say $2,000 just to like get the images, not alone the surgery. And I'm like, if he needs surgery. So I'm like, Joey, I guess you're injured for the rest of your life, my dude.
But can they tell you if he's in pain or not?
He's not. Like, we went on a little walk this morning. He stops, but we used to walk. I was talking to her, like my neighbor the other day, and I was like, we used to go on 2-mile walks almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
At least a mile. So I was doing 6 to 12 miles a week. And now I barely go 4 blocks, and he's like winded, and his shoulders like is limping, and he's like stops after 4 blocks. And I'm like, all right, time to turn around.
Damn.
Yeah, a mile every day.
Yeah, that's a tough situation. It's like, but they can tell you that he's not in pain.
Well, I don't know. I haven't gone yet. I might have to cancel the appointment because I got a car accident to fucking pay for.
God, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying, dude. Now I get why so many people like play the lottery. It's just like, why not,
I
man?
need to go buy for $2 I could possibly make $70 million. I was like, I'll throw $2 down the drain.
Yeah, why not? Because dude, that everyone just wants that.
Dude, even a scratch off, I'm like, I'll give you $2 and I can make 30 grand possibly. It's just $2.
I might go buy a scratch off today.
Dude, I could use
just looking for that one shot out.
Dude,
just like give me that one.
Dude, that's what I was talking to my brother the other day, and I was like, dude, even if I like got 10 grand, I was like, that would change everything. Just 10. I don't need 74 million would be nice.
Yeah.
But I was like, just 10 grand. Like, just let me get some expenses off the books.
Yeah, just let me get my head above water real quick. And just,
yeah,
10 grand would be nice.
Yeah. It's like one of those things, like I'm treading water right now. I'm not drowning, but I'm treading water.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get on the boat in the middle of the ocean. Like, just get me on the boat.
Like a canoe or something.
Yeah.
Like get a life jacket. Something. I'll even settle for the door that Jack and Rose are on, like in the Titanic.
Yeah, fuck everybody else. Just get me on the door.
Yeah, just get me on a door. Something that floats.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Life, dude.
Yeah. I guess this means we're officially old people now.
Yeah, dude. I woke up. I was telling her, she's like, she's having like a knee issue. And she's like, I'm just getting old. I was like, yeah. Yesterday, I woke up and my ankle just hurt. I didn't even get out of bed yet. And I was like, I'm 32 and my ankle's just killing me right now. I even not lifted the blanket off of me and my ankle hurts. I was like, what is going on?
Doing some aerobics in your sleep.
I know, dude. Just fucking playing Rush Hour 2 in my bed by myself.
Yeah. Golly. Yeah, man. I guess this is it. I see why people get grumpy now.
I've been grumpy for a long time, dude. And you'd always be like, stop being grumpy.
I know. It's all hitting me. All hitting me.
I talked to Huggy yesterday, though.
How was that?
Good. He's good. No, he's great.
I saw that he's about to play a new TV show.
Yeah, he's like, I'm getting back into DJing. He's like, I feel comfortable enough to get back into the clubs and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm proud of you, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, because getting to that for a certain while, level,
like, he was just, I don't want to be in that environment. So
yeah, triggering.
Yeah, so he's like, I feel healthy enough and like mentally strong enough to like go back to the clubs. And like, he's like, I got a gig next week, and I was like, super proud of you, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome. But he be on like month what now? It doesn't matter. But
day 275,
coming up close on a year.
Yeah, but he was like, I was like, how's life? How's everything? He's like, I'm good. You know, I'm in a high rise. I'm like, and I know the high rise. Like, I've been to Seattle enough where I'm like, oh, that's a dope spot.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. And I was like, how much are you paying? And it's a studio, so he doesn't even have a bedroom. And he's like, and I guess, and he's like, I'm paying this much. And I was like, dude, your studio is way more expensive than my 3-bedroom house. I was like,
yeah, dude, it's all location. Like,
but he makes way more. I was like, how much are you making? And he was like, how much am I making? I was like, this amount I make. And he was just like, Jesus. Like, yeah. I'm getting screwed out here in Texas too. So,
and then you factor in what the government's taking in.
Yeah. But he's doing good, man. I'm super proud of him. And
Yeah, me too.
he was like, "How the fuck do you hit a parked car?"
Yeah. Dude, I had once hitting a parked car. I didn't, but someone that I was dating at one time got into my truck and backed out and hit a car on the street.
Ooh.
And didn't tell me. And then like the next morning, it was actually one of my friend's cars that was hit. The next morning he wakes up and it's just like this big dent in the side of his car. And I was like, what the hell? And then she's like, yeah, no, I did that last. And I was like, dude, okay, no. I was like, and so since it was in my car, they were trying to put it on my insurance. And I was like, I was like, right over there.
This was back in Oklahoma.
Yeah, this was a long time ago. I was like, I was like, no.
Put on her.
Yeah, this is going on. Not my.
Was it big red?
It was the red truck. Yeah.
Yeah. So was there red paint on his car and stuff like that? Was it?
Yeah, there was.
Bad?
Dude, the dent was massive.
And
like
the door panels.
Yeah, the door. Yeah, and I was just like, there's no way I'm paying for this. I wasn't involved in any way.
Yeah.
No, this
go
is
after her.
Right over there. Right over there.
Those goes.
Not me. Not it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going. There's a community pool like a block away. Like the Sandlot.
I'm going to a pool today too.
Really, dude? We've been on the same wavelength lately, man.
I know.
No, there's a community pool and it's $2 per person.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna go check it out. But I need I don't know if my tattoo's fully healed yet. So
how do you not know? How does it feel?
Because it's still a little bumpy. You know how like there's sometimes
those scabbies.
Some parts are still a little raised, but it feels pretty good. But I was like, I don't want to. Like it's chlorinated, right? It's clean.
Yeah, but still a community pool.
Yeah.
Just wrap it up. Do the saran wrap thing.
I want to get wet. Let's just come off.
Well, no, I'm like you know how whenever you get a tattoo,
yeah, but it'll come off in the pool.
Well, no, do you have tape?
Yeah, I just bought some Gorilla tape.
Oh, Gorilla tape. I don't know if I would use Gorilla tape, but yeah, just cut a little piece of saran wrap out, tape it.
Or I could just wrap my whole leg and then Gorilla glue the saran wrap so it's not on my skin.
Oh.
I think
look what Huggy said.
I showed him yesterday. He was like, what is that? I was like, you never heard of Calvin? He's like, no. I was like, how?
Miho's just gonna have Cartoon Network all over his legs before long.
It's not Cartoon Network.
Just the funny papers. Just don't show a picture. Just stand up and show it.
Get Dilbert on my leg.
Just stand up and show it.
No.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. Then my buddy got Hobbs.
Calvin and Hobbs.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know what that is, it's like a comic like that you would see in the paper.
But yeah,
so just wrap it up. You'll be fine.
I'm going to a pool.
I'm going to a pool too. I just hope that I don't get, dude. That's another thing. I gotta get. So you've seen my back. I have like a bunch of moles on my back, you know. And one specific mole has been like hurting lately. I know. And I'm like super like.
You're a hypochondriac.
I know. I'm just like, why? Because it's in the same spot every time, but it feels like it's not like a skin type feeling, like like you get scratched or something. It's like a muscle type feeling, but it's only in that one spot. And so I'm like super paranoid. I'm about to just go spend some more money and just get every mole on my body removed.
Could I get a new back?
Yeah.
How much is the new back?
Yeah. Dude, so I was like looking in the mirror, and I even have one on the top of my head right here that I didn't know about until I started shaving my head. So I'm gonna get that one. And I counted them all of like the big ones that like look, you know, like hey, this could be a problem. And so I'm gonna have 8 moles removed. And I'm just gonna be like, dude, just do it.
I'd
Here's
leave
my
them.
No, I'm getting them taken off, dude.
Why?
Because dude, this is freaking me out. That it hurts. It hurts and it's
Yeah, but
scaring me.
One, just get a biopsy of that one. They're
No.
not all cancer. Like a mole's
I don't
a
care,
mole.
man. I'm gonna be like, tell me how much it would cost to get 8 moles removed, and then we'll go from there. And be like, well, let's start with the one that's hurting. Because it can't be that much. But then again, I didn't think that blood work would be that much. So
Yeah, they're like, oh, you're dying. You need a new lung or a new heart. How much is that? Yeah, it's $150,000.
I'll be starting a Make-A-Wish Foundation real quick.
Yeah, GoFundMe. Yeah. I mean, at
Go
that point,
fund me.
yeah, at this point, like in life, it's like, oh, it's $150,000. I'll be like, just kill me. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, what?
Guess I'll die.
I'm gonna be in debt the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Even like having our, because we were talking, me and the lady, and just like childbirth. It's like it's $40,000 to have a baby. Like how?
Yeah. And then
What?
Get a butter knife and a ladder. I got you.
A butter knife,
Dude. Yeah, no. I just want to get them checked.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things to where it's like you start like thinking and you're like, oh my god.
And then it's adulting, right? And then as men, it's like, well, gotta go get my prostate checked in like a couple of years. It's like,
we're 20 years away from that, dude.
Oh.
I think you start doing.
They say 40.
I thought that was 50.
They say 40. Chadwick Boseman just died from it. Damn. And he was 41, if that. Or that was his colon. His colon. Same area. Your butthole.
Yeah. I'll check yours. You check mine. We'll save some money.
I'm good, bro.
Feel anything? I don't know what I feel. We don't have to. I mean, we can use.
That's
like
the funniest thing you said.
He said, "I'm good, bro." All right.
Yeah. Look, I love you, man, but I don't want you near my anus. I'm good.
It's an exit only.
Yeah. If
Until
I
you
want
go
a
to the
medical
doctor.
professional, check it out.
Yeah.
They know what they're looking for. It's not just leisure.
Yeah. You just don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
There's some poo poo.
Yeah.
It's probably the only thing you're gonna find. Damn, dude, that's the tall boys truly.
Yeah, it was like $2.
Wow.
I was like, all right.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, anything else?
I don't have anything else, man.
I feel like we just need to catch up.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels weird on a Sunday. I'm like in a very chill mood.
Yeah, it feels weird on a Sunday because now I'm thinking, because we always do it on Saturday. Yeah, now I'm thinking tomorrow, Sunday, I'm convincing myself that I have an extra day of the weekend.
Nope.
It's throwing me off.
Better show up to work tomorrow. Yeah. 9 to 5.
9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna find a side hustle that's not taxable.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
IRS.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna start selling meth.
No, yeah, that's what I was saying to my girlfriend. I was like, all right, hear me out. We go find an old RV.
Yeah, right.
Move to the desert.
Yeah.
Find some chemistry teacher from high school. Start cooking meth, but we make our meth blue. And that way it's like super good and like people know it's from us and we'll just make a bunch of money.
You're just like, we just do like, you buy an RV and do some discounted prostate checks.
Yeah. Sell meth and do discounted prostate checks.
You're like, hey, you can spend $200. You can give me $100 and I'll check your butthole.
I don't know how to do either one of those things. So I think I need to stick with something I do know how to do. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you need to go get your, I guess the moral of today's story is make sure you get your prostate checked if you have one.
Your moles checked.
Get your moles checked. Make sure you pay your taxes.
Yeah.
God. Give the government their money or you'll go to prison.
Yeah.
Don't back into cars. And don't do other bad things.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
Same time, maybe. Same day, maybe next week. Keep you on your toes. If you're not already following us, there it is. Bird and Beard, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, all the above. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for checking in, everybody. And have a good Sunday.